Content over everything.
Okay, basically, Kalam and Big Bro said that they came to support Tommy Robinson for freedom of speech. So there's footage of Kalam running up to Tommy and saying, "Nice to meet you, Tommy," and so forth, and this, that, and the other. And there's some footage of Tommy Robinson coming down to the park, and Kalam is recording him, and Big Bro's beside him. And they said they had to do this for freedom of speech. But there's a speaker that's been coming to this park for 32 years. Some Marxist guy. His name is Heiko. Huh? Where is he? Is he here? Is he here? Is that him? That's one of them. But give me 1 second, keep recording.
Why you say you want to be famous? Famous?
Heiko was here today.
Yeah, he was here just now. You
Yeah,
missed him.
basically, what I was trying to do, yeah?
Oh, I think
You know the
we've
channel?
met before.
Yeah, they're the famous guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been recording all these interviews around.
Yeah, so what it is that basically, it was claimed by two guys. Kalam, do you know Kalam?
No, I don't know.
Well,
Sorry.
he's a guy that he has a video called Titans TV, and there's another guy called Big Bro. He sometimes comes to a part of debate. He was security. He was a black guy. He was security for Tommy Robinson on the day when Tommy Robinson and his fans came down, followers came down. I saw something strange because Kalam said and Big Bro said that they were coming down and they were supporting Tommy for freedom of speech. It's on video, it's actually on content over everything. I might send them a clip because you might not be able to pick it up. But this speaker, Heiko, forgive me for mispronouncing his name, he's been coming to this park for about 32 years. Yes? He was on a ladder. Kalam was there, Big Bro was there. And he was speaking. And Tommy, people are going to disagree with this, but watch the video for yourself. Tommy told his crowd to be quiet by putting his hands up, and then he done a waving action to pull him down off his ladder. Now you may disagree with that, yes? People may disagree with this, but what is a fact that no one can disagree is that Kalam was there and Big Bro was there. I'm gonna send the footage to content of everything, and they watched while this man, one, he was pulled off his ladder, two, his cap was pulled off his head, and in the end, he got pulled down so many times that some friends had to were you one of them?
Yeah, I was, yeah.
They escorted him out. Now the whole thing is this, is that if Tommy Robinson was really here for freedom of speech, how can you pull another person off their ladder?
I think that not all of Tommy Robinson's fans were thugs, but some of them were thugs. And some of them did want to silence Heiko. When Heiko was trying to get Tommy Robinson's attention, Tommy Robinson wasn't speaking, he was on his phone. Now, I don't know whether Tommy heard Heiko's calls for attention or not, I'm not sure. But I know for a fact that his fans heard Heiko say that Tommy didn't have the balls to answer him. Now, I don't know if that's true, I don't know if Tommy was ignoring him or not. The fact is, some of his fans heard that, some of Tommy's fans heard Heiko say that.
Can you start again
Tommy,
just in case?
alright, okay, I'll start again, yeah, sure.
What's your name, by the way? This is the first
Alright.
time I spoke to you.
Yeah, I'm Kyle.
Okay.
So I'm Kyle, yeah.
Jason.
Jason, nice to meet you. And what's this for, this program?
Content over everything.
Content over
My
everything,
point
right,
of
yeah.
this program is that there was two guys, one called Kalam who runs Titans TV, and another one called Big Bro, who comes down and debate, but he also does security.
Okay.
And they said they came down here too for freedom of speech. They saw all of this go on. They saw Heiko being pulled off his ladder. They saw his hat being pulled off.
Yeah.
Even when they went before they pulled off their hat, they were going, Tommy, watch, and they pulled the hat off, and you see Tommy's
Really?
security laugh.
Okay, I haven't seen the videos.
problem, I've got a picture.
I haven't seen the videos.
Yeah.
You can show me, but
Yeah.
yeah, I haven't seen them, so I don't. And also, I was in the middle of it, but it was a massive blur. You know, when crowds are pushing you. I had someone kicking me from behind.
Yeah, here it is.
And right. I remember that guy.
And these are Tommy's fans, yeah? And Kalam and Big Bro, I'm going to show you other footage as well, where they standing there watching this. They didn't shout, leave him alone. They didn't walk off in disgust. And they supported him to the very end, to the van.
I despise nationalism, for the record. I
Yeah.
think it's the measles of mankind.
And what's sad is that this guy's been coming there for 32 years, and he was repeatedly attacked. No one helped him.
Yeah.
Apart from you guys who...
Yeah, we helped him.
What
yeah.
did you tell him to
No,
do?
so actually, interestingly, there was somebody helping Heiko. I can't remember his name now. He comes here and I've let him use my ladder before. He doesn't agree with Heiko on everything. Of
course.
He has a lot of.
I'm a Muslim. He's a Muslim.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. He has a lot. This
Right,
chap
this was
here.
wrong.
This chap here is Jewish and he supports. It might be. I don't know his name, but he supports Israeli.
Okay,
the Israeli state,
yeah.
right? Which Heiko disagrees with.
Joseph Cohen.
I think that's. Again, I might not be clear
Yeah.
here. What I do remember definitely was there was violence against Heiko, pulling him off his ladder. You saw that in the video.
Yeah.
That's uncontroversial, right? Now, there were a few people there, including that guy who disagrees with Heiko, helping Heiko to leave. Because Heiko was really angry that he wanted to be able to speak, right? And say something, and we had to basically, because Heiko was in the moment, we had to help him
And that's
get
what I'm
out.
trying to say.
Because we were
How
worried,
could-
actually, we might get beaten
And the
up
thing
very
was, is
badly.
that whether people would agree that Tommy, yeah? Hold on a sec. Let me show the footage.
I think Tommy Robinson's a very complicated character. I don't think he's as simple as.
I think he's very racist. That's what I think.
I actually don't know what his personal views are.
What's his
The thing
racism?
is-
Now-
What's his racism?
What's his racist? Okay. Nowadays, you can't say the word nigger. You can't say the word gollywog. You can't say the word gollywog, and you can't say the word black monkey. So now what they do is they wrap up this term immigration. This new racial slur immigration. When you think of immigration or immigrants, you don't think of white people coming from Australia. Can I finish, please?
Polish people,
Can I have a little bit of
Latvian people,
can I have a little bit
Lithuanian
can I have a little bit of
Estonian
can I have a little bit of democracy, just a little bit?
Hungarian.
Can I have a little bit of democracy?
Bulgarian.
Let's have a free
I
flow
know
of
what.
discussion. Free flow of discussion.
Romanian people, they're all white.
This is what
They're
free
the
speech,
numbers
free
that are
speech.
coming.
Steve,
I know
let
I'm
him
dark
finish.
skinned.
Let him
I know I'm dark skinned, but can I have a little bit of democracy? I know I'm dark skinned, but I know I'm dark skinned, but can I have a little bit of democracy?
Okay, so go on.
So all these people, BNP, EDL, UKIP, Tommy Robinson, Nigel Farage, they're not gonna say that.
Just
See what I'm saying?
Listen, let him finish. Let him
These
speak.
people say they're for freedom of speech.
Just let him speak.
They,
What am I doing speaking?
So go on.
leave him.
I think, just for the record, EDL tried to get some of UKIP support, and UKIP didn't want to support them.
They have personal beefs, but at the,
I'm just
at the
saying,
full front
I think
of.
the far right, to just simplify the far right and just put them all under one bracket. Tommy Robinson actually left the EDL because, according to him, it moved too far to the right. It was too fascist or neo-fascist.
I don't see no difference between the fans there and EDL.
I think you got to be a bit more nuanced.
Okay,
There's more than one kind of Muslim, isn't there?
I'm a
So-
minority. I don't have to be nuanced. You know why?
No, you do.
I tell,
More than anyone.
excuse
You don't
me.
have to, but you
I
should.
tell you why. At the front, at the front of all of these parties, their main policy is immigration. Yes.
I don't understand what
The
you
main
mean.
policy. If you look at BNP, you look at UKIP, you look at Britain First and all stuff. Their main goal is immigration. Do you agree?
They want to encourage immigration.
They want to get immigrants out.
I think for the BNP, that was definitely their main aim.
UKIP is immigration.
Yeah. UKIP's that wasn't their main aim. UKIP was to
UKIP
get
is
Britain out of
immigration.
it. Was to get Britain out of
Nigel
Europe.
Farage had that famous picture of all the immigrants. Remember they pulled him up on it?
I don't know, but I'm just going with
don't
what
know.
they officially said.
You don't know.
I don't know about Nigel Farage's pictures in his
So you
house.
can't talk about
I don't
UKIP
know.
if you don't know
but
about Nigel
But I know
Farage.
UKIP is primarily not about getting immigrants out. It was getting Britain out of the EU. That was their main
Nigel
aim.
Farage is the
I'm
main-
not supporting UKIP. I'm not saying they're a great party, but that was their main aim.
Nigel Farage is the leader of UKIP. Yes?
Nigel Farage was what?
He's the leader of UKIP.
I don't think so anymore.
He is.
He's not
No,
the
he
leader
was
anymore.
though. He was. Yes.
He was for a long
Okay,
time, yeah.
and there was a famous picture where he had this picture on a bus of all these immigrants, coloured people, and so forth. It's racist, trying to make it look like all these people are trying to come in the country. I'm just saying, as a minority, all of these political parties and people, one of their first and foremost policies is immigration, and the reality is that most of the reason why immigrants are in this country is either because of the British colonization, yes. They either done one of two things. They mashed up the economic structure of Africa, Jamaica, all these countries, yeah? And because their country is messed up, now they're coming to seek a better life. Do you agree?
I think that's one of the reasons my father came to England from South Africa.
So what I'm
because he wanted to make a better life for himself.
So what I'm just saying, if you have these white parties that are talking about immigration, and you're ethnic, you say, listen, the only reason I'm here in the first place is because the British Empire messed up my home, and now I have to come to seek a better living. It shows you that one you don't realise the problem, the evil you've done to the countries, and it's logical. You messed up my country, so I'm in this country.
It's also I think immigrants shouldn't ignore the fact that rich British companies. Rich British companies, they also want a source of cheap labour, and that's exactly how they see a lot of poor immigrants. And actually, Britain is very pro-immigration, especially for rich immigrants. If you're earning a certain amount of money, you don't even need a visa to come here. If you're going to invest in there are a lot of tax breaks and ways they help rich immigrants coming in. So we're not anti-immigration in the UK. We have a class-based migration policy based on what kind of immigrant you are.
I agree with you, but I'm saying to you, the reason why most immigrants are here is because the economy of the country is messed up.
Well, they want to improve the life of them and their families.
Yes.
I agree.
So what I'm trying to say, if I see Nigel Farage, or I see Tommy Robinson, or I see Nick Griffin, or any of these guys talking about immigration, I say, listen, you've got amnesia. You should know why I'm here. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So we're not arguing, yeah?
Right,
so my point is this, yeah. I'm very sorry about this.
No, it's a good time. So do you guys do a weekly?
Every week.
Every week.
Okay.
I think I've met one of your brothers who comes here. You guys had like a meeting, like a circle last week. I don't know. I think it was about. You were like anti-police violence or something. I don't know if you were there, but I saw a friend of mine who's, I think, a part of your group.
Okay.
Sure.
Let me try to not waste your time. Okay. Very delicate, man. I'm sorry about this bigger belly, yeah?
No, take your time. Was he talking to me or talking to your friend?
Okay.
No, I'm very worried about the far right in this country. I'm very worried about them. They're driven by emotion and not by reason.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. Bigger belly. Did you see Kalam there, yeah? He's happy. You can see him, yeah?
Hey, man. Yeah, not bad. You? They wanted to ask me about what happened with Heiko during no, it's not about religion. I never debate religion.
When he left.
Never. I mean, I did. I just.
When he left,
just
you
now.
know, you're really on camera.
Right, sorry.
Okay.
Oh, no, because no.
But he doesn't know Kalam. I just wanted you lot to see that Kalam was there, yeah? There's Gabs. Yeah, and there's Kalam. Cool. Anyway, the point is there. Huh. Have you seen this guy before?
There's a really tall black guy.
Yeah, Kalam.
He's going to be living on that.
Okay, here's Kalam. There you are. There you are. Here's his hat. Yeah? Okay. So Kalam's here and Big Bro is here for freedom of speech.
Oh, I knew it. He'll be doing that for 10 years. Because you know that EDL thing, he talked about that for fucking ages. Yeah.
Okay.
But also, he put a comment on a video. Was it a tweet? No, I think it was a YouTube comment. He came in and put a comment on basically talking about blind thugs and supposedly for free speech. And I responded to him. He never bothered replying to me. I said, well, of course, I would agree that violence is
Okay.
But I said, Heiko, that was in a meeting.
I think it's quite ironic as well that some far-right groups like National Front are copying radical jihadi tactics. Did you know about this?
They're both.
They're both like quite similar, and like ironically,
So therefore,
it's quite
if
funny.
if I
in the organisation.
Okay.
Anyway.
if I came along
Okay.
the ladder, planted it in the middle of
Look.
the meeting, he would have been a bit.
Can you see? The speaker is on the ladder there, yeah?
Where I can't see. Sorry.
So, there's
Yeah.
there he is, yeah? There's Big Bro, here. Big Bro's here. Watch. And Kalam's there somewhere.
And that would never happen. Now, he's no better than Mohammed.
Okay, so look, they're pulling the thing. They're
Can't
pulling.
see your hands in the way. Sorry, man. Just come on.
So,
This way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's nice to have a dialogue with.
okay, so there's Big Bro, I think, and they're pulling him off the ladder. There he is. His cap's gone missing now. Yeah.
I know, as I personally have
There's Big Bro.
Heiko gets very.
Look how they're roughing him up. Kalam and Big Bro are watching this. They're right there in front of him. They don't shout, leave him alone.
Therefore, I think it's slightly hypocritical to complain about.
There's Big Bro. So. And Tommy, and also, Tommy is watching as his followers are pulling someone off, pulling his cap off, yeah, and pulling him off the ladder. In the end, you had to tell him to leave, ain't it?
Tell who to leave.
Did you tell Heiko?
I helped Heiko to leave. Yeah.
Because they were going to drag him off, yeah?
Yeah, I was worried they were going to start like
Beating him up.
beating him up even more, like pushing him on the ground or something. So
Yeah.
me and a few other people helped to move Heiko out of there. Again, I'm not sure whether or not Tommy saw that.
No, he did see it. He's there watching.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell. Sorry.
Look.
No, I can't tell.
Okay, watch.
Listen, I don't support Tommy Robinson's policies or anything. I don't support him as a person, but I don't think that.
Watch, I'll show you his watching.
I don't know.
Because you're going to see his security laugh. Watch. You're going to see his security laugh when he gets pulled off the ladder. When they take his hat
Where?
off.
Where should I be looking exactly?
I'll show you.
What part of the screen would you like me to look at?
Look, there he is. Look, Tommy's there, yes? This is Tommy, yeah? Look at his security. He's got his hat on still, yeah? Watch.
Okay. All right,
He's
I'm
got his hat
watching.
on.
Okay, I'm listening. Now what should I do? Where should I look now?
Look, Heiko's over there, yeah? Look, they pull his hat off. Look, Tommy's just there. He's watching.
Right, I can't see. Sorry, your hand. So,
Tommy's here in the corner. Look at that. Look, and he's smiling. Look.
I don't know if he saw it. I can't. Listen, I'm not supporting it, but I don't want to assume somebody saw what they didn't.
Do you know what the
so I'm
problem
not
is?
sure.
Do you know what the problem is? There's no sound. There's no.
One thing I will condemn is that some of Tommy Robinson's fans clearly don't care about free speech. I don't know about the whole crowd, but some of them, the ones who pulled Heiko off his ladder, the ones who watched that happen and didn't try to alert Tommy's attention, they don't care about free speech.
How can there be a crowd of
They
people in
can't.
front of you and a man he's there for freedom of speech? A man is getting pulled off his ladder, his cap's getting pulled off, and you don't say nothing.
You can't say that the whole crowd was behaving like that because there were some people in the crowd who actually didn't support that.
What I'm trying to say is
some
that-
of Tommy's fans actually were disgusted at that and they were worried about
They
Heiko.
didn't stop him. They didn't stop him.
No, they said they were far away in the crowd, but they saw it. And afterwards, they said to
The
Heiko, "Are you
people-
okay?" And they asked them if you're
The
okay.
people closest to Tommy and the crowd closest to Tommy didn't stop the guy getting pulled off his ladder
Yeah.
or his hat being taken off.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say to you, they're more allegiance to Tommy, yeah, and those guys than they are to their own principles.
I think if you can see somebody who's in distress and who's losing their ability to speak,
One
getting pulled off the
person.
ladder, if you see that and you do nothing about it, then you've got a
There was
very
only-
heavy burden to bear.
There was only you and someone else that helped him out of that crowd.
Maybe me and a couple of people. There was actually one woman, I believe, young woman, about my age, maybe a bit older, with dyed-coloured hair, and she was, I think, a fan of Tommy's. I think
Yeah.
another fan of Tommy's, who was also worried about the way his
But what
fans
I'm
were
trying to say
treating
to you,
Heiko. Even some of Tommy's fans were disgusted at the behaviour of.
But they weren't disgusted
Not all of
enough to tell them to stop taking his hat off and pulling him
No,
down.
they were. This woman was screaming.
Did they stop
let him
him?
speak. Yeah, no, she tried to stop. She was just a young woman. She couldn't have done
Okay,
that much.
if-
But my
if
point
you-
is that you can't write off all of Tommy's fans. A lot of
I
Tommy's
see
fans.
them all as racist, but I'm saying
No,
to you,
they're not.
okay, I'm asking you a question. If you did get Tommy out there, what would you believe would have happened?
I don't know. It might have gotten a lot worse.
Why?
in the immediate moment, I was worried for Heiko's safety, so I
Why?
took him
Because
away.
not all the people there are violent.
No, it seemed that the immediate people around him, more of them either were happy to acquiesce in or were actively trying to
So
hurt
Tommy's
Tommy.
got two fans: violent ones and ones that if something violent's happening, they're gonna stay out of it.
There's also the ones who are trying to stop it.
Where?
There were
I
a
di-
few.
I
No, there
didn't
were a
see
few.
Where?
There were a few of Tommy's fans, and the rest of Tommy's fans need to
On
learn
the
from these
video,
people.
I didn't see anyone helping that guy.
I believe there was a young woman who was saying
I saw a
stop.
whole bunch of
She was
hands.
saying peace, stop.
I
I
saw-
remember that.
I saw a whole bunch of hands pulling the guy down, and no
Yeah.
one's stopping
And
them hands.
that is despicable behavior, and I completely I think that's horrible behavior,
See
and they
me
should
as
be
a black.
censured.
The whole thing is, I'm trying to say that guy had been coming there 32 years. He's known in the park as a regular, and he will show no respect. And they say they're here for freedom of speech. And I don't believe that Tommy Robinson can't see it out the side of his house. He's on a ladder. He can see his fans are dragging someone down. He said nothing.
If Tommy Robinson saw the way that some of his fans are treating Heiko, and if he stood by and did nothing, then Tommy Robinson does not believe in freedom of speech. He believes in freedom of speech for views that he likes.
That's what he said.
If that's the case, then he believes in freedom of speech for views that he likes. Just as Stalin believed in freedom of speech for views that he liked. If that's true.
I end with this.
If he saw something and he didn't do anything about it, then that's what I think.
I'll end with this. This is what happened to this guy who's been coming there for 32 years. This is Tommy Robinson's fans. Look at this. Kalam was watching this, and Big Bro definitely watching this. I'm going to send you the footage with the volume and you can hear it. So you can add it on. It's your video anyway, but I'll send you the clip. Freedom of speech.
Somebody tried to pull him off his ladder.
His hat, they took his hat and the guy stuck two fingers up to him. Bloody football hooligan, man.
Yeah, it was shocking behaviour by that gentleman who pulled
That whole
Heiko-
crowd,
yeah.
the whole crowd, they just...
The guy who pulled Heiko and took his hat off. That's not a rational discussion or a debate.
Freedom to hate what we want to hate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sarah, Big Bro. Sorry, I mean Club, Big Bro. Hope you're proud.
Yeah. Listen, I hope you edit this properly and you don't try and make me say things I didn't say, okay?
Don't do that.
Thing is, I know your friend, but I don't know you, so I'm just asking, can you not do that?
Yeah, he wouldn't.
All right, thanks.
I wouldn't do that to you.
Because it's very easy to do that to his corner.
Take care. Thank you for coming on, because you didn't have to.
No, I want to.
welcome on series.
Sorry?
Everyone's views are welcome.
Great, yeah. I'm actually glad you guys are here to do stuff like this, because
You know why I saw that? Because I thought, like, that guy was one guy and no one's even talked about it. This whole Tommy Robinson thing has passed and no one talked about what happened to this guy.
can I just say though, I didn't say this on the camera, but I think the Muslims who were being violent shouldn't have been violent either. It would have been better for
I
Muslims.
agree with you, but we never came down with bottles and rods.
No, true.
We didn't come down with bottles. You know the flags they had? They had the poles as
The reason
buttons.
was okay. The thing is that it would be much better for Muslims who are there to speak and the regulars who come to Speaker's Corner to not respond with violence with more violence.
We didn't hit first. I'm honest.
I don't know I don't know who hit it first, right, and who started these fights first. But to respond with violence is not going to help
I agree
your
with you.
cause. It's not going to make you look good.
I agree with you.
Because our society is generally very reactionary. They're going to tend to side with people like Tommy Robinson, not going to side with the Muslims because they're a minority as well. So, anyways, yeah, thanks for letting me speak, man. Getting my voice heard. Good luck with your anti-police corruption stuff as well.
Take care. Yeah, bigger belly. It's done.
Come take over everything from your belly. Man, say it straight. Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen.
It's true.
Yeah. Are you Muslim? Yeah. Why do you shake my hand? Sorry? Why do you shake my hand?
Well, I'm more like a kind of Western Muslim, like a reformist. I don't really believe in all this stuff in this.
Okay.
Let's get reject the hadith. I don't like the hadith. Because basically, because during the Quran, yeah, it says you have to take Muhammad as your role model. The hadith said he beheaded 600 people. You know?
So, I mean, if you don't believe that, why do you still want to be Muslim? Is it because of culture?
Nah, because I believe that, you know, after you die,